My name is Darth Vader. I am an extraterrestrial from the planet Vulcan.
In this review, I will be taking a look at the Neca Ultimate Tales from Space Marty Mcfly, or as he is also known as Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan. If you are new to this channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Let's start off by taking a look at the packaging. This figure comes in the standard NECA 5-panel window box packaging for the Ultimate figures. The front of the box is an exact replica of the Tales from Space comics seen in the film. The only difference is, where in the movie there is a box that read Space Zombies from Pluto, on the package it is replaced with the Back to the Future 35th Anniversary logo. I really do like the artwork. Like the sports almanac for the Ultimate Biff figure, I think it's so cool they chose to do this for the box art. On the side of the package at the bottom, you get the name of the figure inside. Moving up, you get a shot of the DeLorean getting struck by lightning. At the top is the Back to the Future logo. Turning around to the back at the bottom, it shows off some of the upcoming Back to the Future figures. Moving up, you get some product shots of the figure inside, and there is also a little read up. Feel free to pause. Looking at this side, it's the exact same as the opposite side. One thing to note is the dates from each movie are listed. Here's to hoping we get a Wild West Doc and Marty from Back to the Future 3. Here is a look at the bottom with the barcode. And here's the top. Opening the front panel, on the inside of the panel, there is an image of the figure that recreates the scene where he's talking to his father in 1955. And here is a look at the figure inside the window packaging. Here's the figure in the plastic insert out of the package. And now with the figure completely out of the package, let's take a look. After 35 years, we are finally getting the Back to the Future figures we've always wanted. The head sculpt of Michael J. Fox is a pretty good likeness in my opinion. He is sculpted with his mouth open to look like he did when he first got out of the DeLorean after he crashed in Mr. Peabody's barn. It's not my preferred head sculpt, but it is accurate to the movie, and I think most people will probably display him with the mask over his face. I know at least I will. Sculpted on the top of his head is a white hard hat with movable face shield. The shield can be displayed up over his head or be pulled down over his face. The shield itself is a see-through tinted plastic. On the outside of the shield is the respirator. The paintwork on the entire helmet is nicely done. Moving down to his clothing, he is wearing a yellow radiation suit that was provided by Doc Brown when they were handling the plutonium to power the DeLorean. There are different shades of yellow throughout, as you can see on his belt and around the zipper. They did a great job sculpting all the wrinkles and folds in the suit. One thing to point out is the suit over the torso is hollow, and you can press in on it. This is because it is a softer plastic that is placed over an existing buck. I'm sure this was done to save money on tooling an entire new torso. He has on orange sculpted rubber gloves. There are little radioactive symbols on the gloves. The other arm is pretty much the same. There's nothing different going on. Moving down to his legs, the bottoms of the suit under the knees are the same brighter yellow found on his belt. There is a reddish-orange triangle on the bottoms of each leg. Just as with the upper half, the great sculpting continues. Something as simple as sculpting wrinkles and folds in clothing make figures look that much more realistic. Taking a look at Marty's sneakers, you will see a generic red line. This is supposed to resemble the Nike check, as Marty wore Nikes in the movie. I do like the wash over the sneakers to give them a dirty appearance. There are peg holes in the bottoms of the feet. Turning around to the back side of the figure, there really is not much going on. The great sculpting of the radiation suit continues yet again. The back of the figure is definitely something they could have cut corners on, but they did an awesome job. Now let's go over the articulation. The head is on a ball joint and can look left and right. The head can also tilt side to side. It can look down this much, and up this far. The shoulders can go outwards this far. They can also go forwards, backwards, as well as rotate all the way around. The elbow is double jointed. It can bend in this far. You can rotate both ends of the elbow. The hands can rotate 360 degrees, as well as hinge in and out. With the suit over the body, you will not be able to articulate the torso. While it is a hollow soft plastic, it just won't be able to crunch forwards or backwards, and also won't be able to rotate or tilt side to side. The legs are able to rotate at the upper thighs. They can kick forward this far. The suit on the upper half will hinder it some. The legs can kick back this far. You can see the ball joint the legs are on. The knees on mine are stiff, but can be bent in this far. The feet can move up and down, as well as rotate side to side. Here are all the included accessories that come included with the figure. First up is the hairdryer that Marty uses as a heat ray gun. It looks just like a real hairdryer. The paint on the buttons are really clean. Even the screws are painted. The hairdryer even has a cord that has a plug on the end of it. There is even silver paint on the plug. The cord itself is made of a gummy plastic. Marty's right hand is sculpted to hold onto the hairdryer perfectly. The hand even has a trigger finger. The next accessory is the cassette player. Just like the hairdryer, this turned out great. The player itself is silver and black in color. Also, as with the cord on the hairdryer, the cable for the headphones is made of a gummy plastic as well. The sculpt of the headphones is nice, but like the cable, they too are made of a gummy plastic. Marty's left hand is sculpted to hold onto the cassette player perfectly. Since we don't have a George McFly figure, and it looks like that we will never get one, unfortunately the headphones will just have to be displayed dangling. Here is Marty holding onto both accessories. The next accessory up is the alternate head. I'll just place the hood to the side for now. Out of the package, the head comes inside a little plastic tray. Popping the head out and taking a look, you will notice the face sculpt is the exact same as the one that's already on the body. This one, however, does not have the hard hat sculpted on it. I do kind of wish they would have given us a different facial expression though. It is still a nicely sculpted and painted head though. The current head is on a ball joint, so to switch the heads, just pop the current one off and pop the new one on. Here's a look at the figure with this head sculpt on. It does allow for the same articulation as well. Next up is the face shield and hood sculpted as if Marty has it folded back over his head while not wearing it. As you can see, there is a little clip. The clip can be placed on the back of the collar like so. This is just one of several display options for the hood and face shield. Now I'll take a look at the other options. These all involve the head sculpt with the hard hat. Here we have a relaxed hood. As you can see, it has an outline of the hard hat on the inside. What you want to do is just line the grooves up with the hard hat itself. It also helps to get it the same place if you pull the face mask back. Now you take the bottom piece. There is a groove that lines up with the bottom of the face shield. Just clip it on like so. And here you have it pulled off his face, but not all the way off his head. Here's a look at it on the body. And finally, the last display option for the hood. Pull the face mask all the way down. This hood accessory goes on over the entire hard hat. There are grooves cut out that go over the face mask. Just as with the previous display option, this bottom flap has a groove that goes on over the bottom of the face shield. And here you have Marty properly wearing the hood and face mask down over his face. Here's how it looks on the body. And now you can properly display him as Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan. This is personally how I'll be displaying the figure in my collection. Now let's compare this Marty figure to some other figures. First up is an Ultimate Terminator, an Ultimate Gremlin, a Neca King Kong, a Marvel Legends movie Wolverine, a Star Wars Black Admiral Akbar, a Masters of the Universe Classics He-Man, a McFarlane Teen Titans Cyborg, and finally here he is alongside two other extraterrestrials from classic 80s movies. First up is Predator, and here he is alongside E.T. So that is my review of the Ultimate Tales from Space Marty Mcfly. As far as the figure itself goes, I think it's great. It's just so awesome to finally be getting figures from this classic film. Once again, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, as well as click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Smack that like button if you enjoyed the video, and leave me a comment on what character or look of a character you would like to see made in figure form. Mine would be Casino Biff from Back to the Future 2. Follow me on social media, links are in the description below. And thanks for watching. Hey there, if you did enjoy this video, why not click on one of these other two videos that I've made? And be sure to check out the channel for all my past videos.